Hello and Assalamu alaikum in episode number 2 of Ways to Learn English. So today's topic is reading. I personally think reading is such an essential yet an easy step. Why I'm saying it that it's an easy step? Because this is something we have been practicing since our childhood. This is something we have been aware about since class 1 to be very honest, and that's why I think it's an easy step. But we have done many mistakes which we were not even aware about. And I'm going to share the same tips and my own experience with you guys that how I personally improved my English. Trust me, my English was not very good until intermediate and I had to improve it. I knew it, I have to improve it. My sentences were bad, everything was bad. And what I did was I got myself some books. I got Alchemist, Secret, and many interesting books with the quotes on, with the captions, all that stuff, because I did not want it to improve my English by reading chemistry, bio, and physics because I mean, you can't do that. They are literally very boring books, and you have to find something interesting to be curious about. And I used to read them daily. I set a goal that I'm going to read the books daily by giving myself 10 minutes, by giving myself 5 minutes or 30 minutes at least. Then there's something I did which helped me a lot. I'm going to share with you as well that before finding the meanings of every word I did not understood, I tried to understood the whole paragraph by visualizing it, imagining it, what the writer was trying to say, what the vision he has, right? And then after that, I tried to find out the meaning of hard words by googling them, by finding them in the dictionary. And trust me, this helps a lot because it gives you a sense of authority. Then, after finding out the meanings of the hard words and their definition, I used to put them and wrote them down in my own little diary, which we also can call a dictionary. Because whenever I used to sit anywhere to read any new book, I used to keep that diary with me so I can find a meaning very quickly and I can write a meaning and definition there to help me memorize it later on. And I made it my habit. And trust me, this is a very organized way of doing whole thing. And after that, I used to repeat the same paragraph to understand in a better way. And it helps. It trust me helps. So here is a one tip I have already mentioned that make sure and I also made sure that whatever I read while improving my reading was something interesting. It can be an article by a celebrity because we are very curious about their lives. We are very curious about cinema, their movies, and something like that. And we love to read about them. So that's why I made sure that I read that. I read those articles and books and journals and kid books which are interested to me, which are easier to me to understand because in the beginning you don't need to just go to a chemistry book and a logical book. You have to start from a easier something and try to understand the plot and the story behind the paragraph and an article or a book before jumping to find the word and meanings because this is gonna help you a lot to visualize stuff because reading is all about that. Reading is about imagination. Reading is about what you think about a certain paragraph. Reading is not about word and meaning. I mean, it is about the thought process of the writer. Imagine you write something and you expect someone to read it, and they try to find out the meaning before trying to understand what you have actually wrote. So, yeah, this is exactly like that. And to make it easier for you, I have wrote down these steps one by one and let's go through them. And let's start from the reading. And by setting a goal each day, by giving them time to reading 10 minutes a day, at least 10 minutes in the beginning, then it can jump from 15 to 20 to 30 to 1 hour, and then how much you want and how much you are comfortable with. And then you have to understand a paragraph before understanding a meaning, because just the way I've said before, right? And then try to understand the meaning and find the meaning. After that, write them in a diary just for a helpful reason, and then memorize them and repeat the whole procedure again. Trust me, second time you are going to notice so much improvement in you. On top of all this, if you want to improve your reading, one of the greatest step I can give you is that enjoy the procedure of learning. And that's why I have said it again and again that try to find something to read which is interesting to you. Because if you're not going to enjoy the procedure, trust me, you're just wasting your time. Because when you start enjoying the procedure, you look forward to read, which helps you improve quickly. And second thing is always go for the smaller goals. Don't just jump on 3 hours a day for the reading because it's gonna bore you. It's gonna make the procedure slower if you think it's gonna make the procedure faster than you are at falls. Trust me. And the last thing and the most important thing I always end up saying that patience is the key. You have to be patient, and that's why I'm saying it again and again that set small goals. Go for 10 minutes a day for the beginning because that is going to be more enjoyable and most look forward moment in your day, and trust me on that. Here are some recommendations by me, and they have helped me a lot. And I'm gonna tell you as well that these are the things which are most helpful. Let's say न्यूज़पेपर जहाँ पे हम जिनको रसाले कहते थे और वहाँ पे न्यूज़पेपर में सेलिब्रिटीज़ का कॉर्नर होता है स्टोरीज़ का कॉर्नर होता है ऑलवेज़ गो फॉर दैट दे आर ईजियर ऑलवेज़ गो फॉर द किड बुक्स दे आर वेरी ईजियर स्मॉलर एंड उनमें वर्ड्स बहुत स्मॉल होते हैं दे आर अगर बिगिनर्स के लिए स्मॉल गोल्स के लिए दे आर परफेक्ट because you are not pressuring yourself, you are just like putting up less pressure, and they're easier to understand, that they are fun too, enjoyable. And make sure all these things, journals, books, articles, are in English and English only, because that is the key, to be very honest. And I'm going to put recommendations for books and articles and few more things in the description below, so make sure you check those out. And I am pretty sure if you follow the same tips I have shared with you, you are gonna be good in English very soon. And I hope it helps. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.